Hey you guys, it is Leanne Wilson making a recording from Marietta this afternoon. I've got about 30 pictures that I'm going to go through kind of briefly and just give kind of a brief explanation of how these were made. So the first one I've got here, this is an advent calendar. I bought this as just kind of a plain wooden piece. I spray painted it gold. I painted all the numbered little boxes there pink, got wooden letters and hot glued those on, and then added a little Christmas tree in the corner. I use this for my daughter instead of having to rebuy an advent calendar every year, which they're like $50 now. They're very expensive. So I can kind of make my own with her and it's reusable. So I really liked the way this one turned out. Next one, this, actually I'm going to zoom in on this. I just kind of included this because I'm actually a really big event planner. People always say I should do this, when I retire. But I would have, but it's just, it's a lot of weekend work, so it's a little tough. But a lot of these things were handcrafted. It's also just kind of showing, how I kind of do in event situations. I think that I present things really well, and I think that would be important for the competition. Okay. So this one, I made this in a little place in town. I used a stencil on this. It's a pretty large 2 pieces of wood that we, nailed together. I didn't do this one at my house. I did this one as like a party, and it was really, really fun to do with a lot of my friends. These are my new obsession just within the past few weeks. I love them. They are painted oyster shells. So I decoupage first I paint them and then I decoupage the inside with napkins that I find all over town. And then now on top, I've been adding resin and hardening them. So it just gives this really gorgeous shine that makes it look really professional. And then I do on the rim, on the outside, I use this really nice silver and gold leaf a product that I just got, again, recently, and it really just makes it, this right here is a giant clothes clip, and I got it from Dollar Tree for $1.25, but it was just plain wood, and I spray painted it white, and then I decoupaged on top, and then added that resin, and I put a magnet on back, so it is absolutely adorable to put on a fridge and maybe hang up, Christmas cards or pictures or things like that. So these are my new favorites. This is just a few more. I love the Santa, the vintage Santa. He's really beautiful in person. Again, I'm actually doing these, and as soon as I get off this recording, I'm gonna make some more. So I love these. My sister made this one. This one's really fun. She cut this out of her Cricut and sewed it on sweatshirt. Super fun and festive. This is a wine bottle. I make these, I've made these for a couple years now and I really like them. I tape off the bottle, over the label. I spray paint them white. I decoupage and then do a nice shine on top. It's a really sweet gift. I went to a birthday party last night and this is what I gave as a gift because it's a wine it's a wine that they love and it's also personalized. This is hand painted. The base is just a round, from Michael's, probably a base, just plain wood. It's stenciled on and then just with like bows and decorations on top. Really, really, really cute wreath from the front door. This is another wreath. My sister made this one. This is called, it's like a mesh, like a deco mesh ribbon that you put through like a metal, also a mesh. Kind of thing in the background that you push them through and you tie and just make it super fun. You can do this in every single color in the world, every single season. So this is really versatile and fun. Low cost, I would add that. I love these. This is different. I got these plain canvases at Michael's, and I added something called, I think it's Dry Decks. It's basically like spackling. And it goes on pink, hot pink, which of course I love. And then it dries white. And I've literally I did these outside one day with my whole family. We all actually got out used like a metal spatula, and you just make really fun, beautiful designs. I needed artwork for my sunroom, and you can kind of see my carpet's busy. It's really beautiful, but I needed something plain on my walls. So the whole family actually got involved in this one, and it was really fun. This is a card made from a Cricut, just a really beautiful classic Christmas card. This one's fun. I did this for basically my daughter from another mother. And she just graduated from vet school. So I got this amazing fire hydrant water dispenser from Oriental Trading. I love Oriental Trading. It was red. So I spray painted it, and then I bought the dog bone. It was just kind of a plain wood. I added some twine to it, painted it pink, polka dots. Always have to have polka dots, and some little accessories. So this was at her graduation party, and it was obviously a big hit. This was actually last night. I added this picture in last minute. This wasn't on my original email. I was invited to a friend's birthday, and they always ask me to host the craft. So I decided for this party to do picture frames. So we got picture frames. We use that same dry decks. It goes on pink. You can see that the frames are pink, and then you smush seashells into them. Oh, whoops. I've got that next picture coming up that's a little bit more detailed. And then obviously the dry decks, it dries white, so it just looks really, really nice. So that was a fun night that we had last night. This is one of my friends on my team. She's amazing. This was part of a backdrop for Little Mermaid play. Her kids are into theater a lot. And so this is pool noodles, and you can do amazing, amazing fun things with it. So she's really, really creative. And with these types of big things, which I love. I made this, let me zoom this in a little bit. I made this a few years ago I just found it in my pictures. For my daughter, you can see the bottom left picture is this is how I love to work. I want a basic piece of wood. And so I got the basic little chest. It was from Michael's, probably $5, and I like to give it a glow up. And so I went and I painted the box, and I got scrapbook paper. So all of this mermaid, that's actually scrapbook paper. And then rhinestone strips, because you have to use rhinestones on everything, and some stickers. So she had a mermaid themed birthday party, and this is what we used to put some goodies inside. So it was super cute. I'm going to stop the video now because I don't want it to be too long. And then I'm going to start back with the next picture.